What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to Our Point of View. I'm Jeremy. This is my wife, Shanice, and today we're going to be making some kombucha.
Yeah. It's something that...
Sorry.
It's something that I've been wanting to make for a long time, just haven't gotten around to it. I was like, ooh, I wanna start making some kombucha. I want to start making my own kombucha, or I'm going to start making my own kombucha. And what did you say?
I said good. I've been wanting to make my own too.
No, lately, that's not what you said.
I said good. I want to make my own.
No, you said I've actually been looking into that, like making it yourself.
Yeah, one of my boys, he makes some at work, and you know, I'm like, if he can do it, I can do it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's actually easy. When I read on it, it seemed very similar to like making sourdough, but easier because sourdough bread, there's like a lot of techniques that go into making it. We decided, let's do it. Let's get it going.
Plus, on top of that, we buy a lot of kombucha. I mean, as you can tell, we usually buy bottles and bottles and bottles of kombucha. Lately, I've been actually buying the kombucha that has a little bit more alcohol in it. I mean, it's nothing crazy, but just a little something to sip on, you know what I'm saying? So why not save money and make our own? You know, for the most part, it's clean ingredients in the kombuchas. However, certain brands do use more sugar than others, etc. So if we can make our own kombucha and make it the healthiest without as much sugar, then, you know what I'm saying, why not? Then, you know, we can make it a little bit stronger, you know what I'm saying? Make it a little bit stronger.
For me, it's just, I like to do things myself, you know? So, because you could buy the kit on Amazon or other websites, I'm sure, which makes the process way quicker because you already have like the little SCOBY that actually makes the kombucha. So
it's like a little starter.
Yeah, so we gonna do it from scratch. You feel me?
Yeah.
From scratch. I printed out this recipe. It's from, what is the website? liveeatlearn.com. I'll put the link down below. But very straightforward, pretty easy, honestly. It's the only thing is that you got to be patient. That's really it. You just have to be patient. So first we need 7 cups of clean water. Pour it like you know how, honey. Oh my gosh. Daddy already making a mess.
I was gonna get fancy with it.
Mommy?
Yes, baby.
Daddy messed up, huh? Daddy made a boo-boo. Shh. Alright, let me redeem myself.
Yeah, come on, do it right this time.
Woo! Did it, baby. Cool. So now that we got that water going, next is going to be basically letting the water come to a boil, and then from there we're going to remove it from the water source or from the heating source, which is the pot. We're going to take out the pot, put it into a different container, and then we're going to add our tea bags.
No.
That's what it says.
No, it doesn't.
Oh, I'm sorry. Not add the tea bags.
Well, you giving all the wrong instructions.
My bad. So basically, now that we got the water in the clean pot, we're going to bring it to a boil. And then from there, we're going to remove the water from the heating source, which is the pot. We're going to put it into a different container.
No, we're not.
It says remove. No. It says remove from the heat.
Move from the heat, period. It didn't say put in a different container. Where are you getting this stuff from? Look, basically, we're going to bring it to a boil. When it begins to boil, we're going to turn the heat off. We're going to remove the pot from the stove, okay? Then we're going to add some sugar. And we need a half cup of sugar.
Okay.
We're going to stir that gently.
Is that a full cup of sugar? Let me stop, because I'm going to just let you do it, because I'm going to mess some stuff up. I don't want to mess anything up.
What is that called? What is that called? What is it called? I always forget what it's called. Manipulative incompetence. What is it?
I don't know. Here goes the sugar.
Jeremy.
Is it the sugar?
Stop playing with me.
Can you grab the thimble?
Stop playing with me.
Come on, let's finish. So anyways, so I guess we're going to keep it in the pot. And then basically just turn the fire. I mean, bro, it says bring water to a boil in a clean pot, remove from heat, and dissolve sugar into it.
Weaponize.
Like, why did I say remove it from the heat? Just say turn the fire off. It should say turn the fire off and add sugar.
Well,
simple.
For one, they don't have to say turn the fire off because they know we are going to eventually turn the fire off. The most important part is remove from the heat because the stove is still hot when it's sitting there.
So it's the pot.
So?
It's the fire that heats the pot. The pot heats the water.
Correct.
So if it says to remove it from the heat, I'm going to remove it from the pot.
But the pot's not the heat.
But it's hot. It's being heated.
So it's not the heat.
It is the heat.
No, it's not.
The fire is heating up the pot. The pot is heating up the water. So if it says remove the water from the heat, I want to take it out the pot. Just like the stove is hot, the pot's hot too.
This is why I cook, okay? Can't even follow simple instructions. But anyway, so since now everybody's confused, whoever wants to do this is now confused.
I mean,
bring 7 cups of water to a boil. Once it begins to boil, turn the fire off. Remove the pot from the heat, which is the stove. Remove it from the stove. Okay. Then we are going to add half a cup of white sugar. We are not there yet, so in the meantime, we're just gonna chill and let this thing boil.
Whatever, bro. Anyways, the whole purpose of doing all this stuff, honestly, is, we're basically trying to get to a point of our life where we're not relying on people or businesses or companies or anything like that. Like we basically stand on our own 10 toes, right? So just like we have our own little garden out there, and that she's out there doing her thing, making our vegetables and cultivating our vegetables and fruits and things like that. This is just another added item that we can, just create ourselves and not have to rely on a company to make it for us, right?
But yeah, I've just always been a person who likes to learn and do things myself. Even being younger, it was just always in me to like try things. Even if I didn't do it good the first time, it was like I had this drive to want to conquer it and do it. And there's not very many things that I pay for. I used to get my nails done faithfully. Like, I stopped doing that. I started doing my nails myself. I bought like a little gel kit and was, polishing my own nails with gel. I don't do that anymore just because I like to keep it natural. But also, like, getting my eyebrows done, like, I stopped doing that because I just feel like it's so wasteful, at least for me. Like, I don't like feeling like I have to go every week, every 2 weeks, every week or 2 weeks to pay somebody to get something done because I don't know how to do it myself. Like, I'm all for supporting people and putting money in everybody's pockets, but at the same time, like, I like to save my money and be frugal and do things myself, And so I've just kind of always been that way. I don't know. I like to like, I don't pay to get my hair done. I've never paid to get my hair done. Like, I was very... You think everything's fair. I was blessed and privileged to have a mom who like knew how to braid and do my hair. But with that, it was kind of like, I don't want to outsource to get my hair done.
Yeah. Like,
I'm gonna learn how to do it myself, But same with you. I feel like you're very do it yourself.
It just depends. It depends on what it is. I mean, if it's gonna take me, especially now having kids, if it's gonna take me a long time to get something accomplished, then I'll rather just get it taken care of. But when it comes to like hair, obviously me being bald headed, just shaving it, cutting my facial hair, cutting the grass, whatever. I feel like I can do all that stuff myself.
Yeah, you did the electrical to the the wiring in the wall.
I did do that. Huh?
You sure did.
I did do that.
You did that.
So our back wall, we used to have our TV right there. And of course, somebody got tired of looking at it on that wall. She likes to switch things up a little bit. So I was like, you know what? I'll move it to the other wall, which had no outlets. So I basically had to run wiring from an outlet nearby through the walls, fishing everything. You know what I'm saying? Mounting everything up, covering up holes, etc. Moving the Ethernet cord. I do a little some. But again, I mean, it took me some hours. Typically, I would have just paid somebody, which I tried to, but he was busy, and I hate waiting on people, especially when I have the money to do it. It's like, bro, like I want it done right now. So, you know, like Mom said, you want something done a certain way or at a certain time, you do it yourself, and that's our motto.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't think it hurts to try things yourself, you know, like us putting up this bootleg backsplash, you know. We could have paid somebody to come out and do something, but it's like let's save some money, let's do it ourselves. Let's try to do it ourselves, you know, and if we fail miserably, then maybe we'll have somebody come out and do it.
Yeah.
But
I mean, that's the thing, bro. Like, if you just try first, try it. I mean, there's only so much you can do as far as damaging something. I mean, if you're gonna be paying somebody to do it anyways, why not just try it? Chinese ended up taking it off the cabinet and then put her own shelves up, and I ended up removing that cabinet and putting it somewhere else, where it works out.
Yeah.
Perfect.
yeah.
You know, maybe we could just ease the pace in general. Maintenance got to come out and do it for us, but
Moral of the story is we desire to grow in a way where we are doing things ourselves.
Traditional
whether
skills.
Whether that's growing our own food, canning and preserving our own foods. Right now, drinking bone broth. I make this bone broth. Those are things that I desire to do myself, and I think it's better for me to do myself. I know what's going into it. I know what we are putting in our body. Hopefully, at some point in our lives, we have acres and acres.
man, that's the goal, man.
Where we'd be able to get our own bones.
Yeah, but until then, I mean, we got our little spot, man. We got our little backyard. You guys seen it. It's not the biggest in the world, but we make the best out of it. You know what I'm saying? I'm sure there's a lot of people out there in the world that would love to have our little space. So, you know, to sit here and complain about it would be kind of dumb, right? But with our space, we do have our little garden. And next, we will be adding some chickens to it. That's going to be our new little traditional skill that we're adding to our life.
Yeah, it's
having our
actually
own chickens,
exciting.
having our own eggs.
Yeah. Jeremy bought a couple things already for that. What did you get? Like a feeder?
I got the heating plate. One of my boys, Frankie, he basically was telling me like, hey, make sure you get the little heating plate. He basically put it inside their what's that thing called? Not their what's the kid the I need that word. I had to pause for a second. Inside the chicken brooder. You know, as they're young, it keeps them warm. They're able to go under it, you know what I'm saying, stay warm. Basically, it'd be the same as if their mother hen was basically sitting on them or sitting there for heat sources.
Yeah, because we're going to get chicks, not full
Correct.
hens yet. So we're just trying to prepare for when that time comes, which is very soon.
Roasting.
I'm excited.
Let the chicken feeders water their little food.
So they'll just peck in here and eat the food that we provide them. And then this is for water. Yeah.
And then of course we got the mash already that's ready to go. Now just Model 4 is the brand. It's basically an organic mash, 23 pounds. Basically all their nutrients, proteins, everything that they need to like, you know, grow and then we're gonna grow them and we're gonna let them get bigger and bigger and bigger for me. And then we're gonna eat them. You gonna eat them?
No, they're gonna be our pets. We're not gonna eat them. But anyway,
they say after 2 years, basically they stop producing the way they did when they were younger. So after 2 years, they started kind of getting slower on their producing. So they say you want to start cycling them out. So I think after 2 years, we'll eat that bad boy.
No, I'm not.
She gonna eat that bad boy.
No, I'm not. I don't eat my family members. Okay, so now we're gonna add in the sugar.
Safety first. Always use your mitts.
Let's get rid of this. This is not a freaking advertisement.
That's why I had the bottles turned around.
Alright, so we need. Would you like to do the honors? I don't think you can mess that up.
You better chill talking to me like that, cuz.
Oh, you didn't get him, huh? Don't burn yourself. You need help?
I mean, this big old freaking thing is too small or too big for this.
This big old thing is too small. You could have just poured it, honey. You don't have to do it all in one scoop.
Nah, you gotta do it all in one scoop. Right here, I just wanna go from the top. Half a cup of sugar. Bam, baby!
So we're just letting that stuff dissolve. Okay, I think it's nice and dissolved. All right, and then we're gonna add in our tea bags. 4 tea bags.
4.
And it, from what this recipe that I've read, it has to be black tea. Because something about regular tea,
Aye.
I guess doesn't start the fermenting process.
If it ain't black,
It ain't no crack. So we got 1, 2, 3 into the 4.
Snoop Doggy Dogg and Dr. Dre is at the door. So now that we have the tea bags added, it says add the tea bags and allow to steep while water cools to room temperature. So obviously it's still hot, so we're gonna sit here, we're gonna let it cool down, get up to or get down to room temperature,
Yeah.
and go from there.
Honestly, I'm probably gonna work out while this cools. I really enjoy drinking kombucha. Jeremy probably likes it more than I do, but since we do not drink soda or anything, like we pretty much only consume water, unless
I mean, I drink soda when I'm like, you know what I'm saying?
who knows what he does at work, honestly. But I drink water mostly,
I drink water too.
and you know sometimes I want a carbonated.
I dibble dabble a
sweet
little bit.
drink. So kombucha is that for me. But I mean, it's good. Some may beg to differ. There's just, you know, great benefits. Probiotic that helps with gut health. That's been my focus lately, just really making sure I'm taking care of my gut health, because that is the source, the disease source. That is the source of keeping yourself healthy and happy. Not happy.
Well, I mean, it does keep you happy because when you have bubble guts all the dang time because your stomach ain't doing what it's supposed to be doing, it's not breaking down food properly. You know what I'm saying? Your intestines all backed up. You got bad
Bacteria?
Yeah, but good bacteria. So when you have bad bacteria in your stomach, I mean that messes up your whole function. You know what I'm saying? Like your stomach is supposed to break everything down and, you know what I'm saying, get your nutrients from your food, etc. But if your stomach's not doing what it's supposed to do, and then it throws everything else off, throws your liver off, throws your intestines off, throws off your bowel movements, etc. So you always want to start with the gut.
Yeah, it just really determines how your body is going to function for you. I remember when I was pregnant with Gia, that was like the onset of my anxiety, but I was eating so crappy. Like I felt like I ate the worst I've ever eaten in my entire life. And whenever I would have a bad meal, I would start feeling anxious. And it was like, not only until I started eating better is when my body was able to regulate whatever emotions I was feeling, because my gut was in a healthier state, you know? And it, like I said, it's the disease source. Like that's where disease develops or not, you know? And if we're not taking care of our gut, then we are bound to have a lot of issues.
No.
But that's what
you found the dress down.
But yeah, same with drinking bone broth, very good for gut health. Turmeric, ginger, very good for gut health. Anything that's, you know, high in probiotics.
Fiber.
Yeah, that's why I've been drinking lots of water, eating lots of fresh fruits, and I feel an overall difference in like the way my body is responding to everything that I've been doing. So, and weight loss, you know, it helps to regulate your weight. Did you wash your hands? Nasty. There's gnats in here.
Oh, okay.
Why are you pushing me? You gotta watch yourself.
Sorry.
My gosh. Get away from me.
I didn't move you. I scooted you over.
Shower.
Yes. So are you gonna put the cheese sauce in here?
In?
Yeah.
No, but it goes. Did you read?
I did read, but I can't understand that.
What do you mean you can't understand that? We are done steeping. It's cooling. We are going to transfer this liquid into this jar. This is a gallon jar I got from Amazon.
The next one to add our store-bought kombucha. This one's classic kombucha. It's original, 45-day fermented. It's a small batch. It's raw and unfiltered. And of course, organic. Add starter, so that's what we just added right there. It says cover with a few layers of tightly woven cloth.
Normally we would use like cheesecloth with this.
Correct.
But I only have milk bags.
Bagels.
So we're just gonna do this. Okay,
Sometimes you just have to improvise.
Do you have rubber bands? It would be easier when
I do. I actually have a lot of rubber bands.
Oh, well, let's get a rubber band man. Rubber band man.
Hey, Taliban 9 in my left, 45 in my other hand.
Oh, we also forgot to mention that this is the tea we used.
We didn't forget to mention, we just mentioned it now.
From what I read, it said something like caffeine is not good for your kombucha or the start of your kombucha. I cannot remember why, but honestly, is this even caffeinated? I don't even know.
What you mean, do we have rubber bands? We have about 1,000 of these.
Let's use the yellow one.
With the yellows?
Yeah. All right. Here's the start of our kombucha.
You guys want to drink some kombucha?
It's not ready yet. We have to wait 1 to 4 weeks. This is the part where we make the SCOBY, which is that
Mucus looking thingy.
yeah, like they call it the mother, I believe. Like when you see it in vinegar, apple cider vinegar.
What can it be the father?
Because we do it best. You feel me? This is the start. So we are just getting that fermentation thing going.
Yeah.
And so the next step after the 1 to 4 weeks, we will take a bit of this out, and it says here, take 2 cups of that, and then we'll do kind of the whole process all over again, but this time adding 14 cups of water, 1 cup of white sugar, the SCOBY, and then 2 cups of this, which is that, like the starter.
And more tea as well.
Basically, step 1, make SCOBY. Step 2 is the first fermentation. Step 3 is the second fermentation. And during that second fermentation is when we could start jazzing it up, adding some fruits, getting some flavor,
Okay.
some sweetener to make it a little sweeter. And yeah, so it's exciting. It's going to be a little process. If you watch videos like this, it'll be like starting it, and then it'll be like 2 weeks later, 3 weeks later. But y'all don't wait with us.
Bro.
Like, we'll show y'all.
Ain't no
in
fast
another
track
video.
to this. Ain't no fast track.
Right.
This might be our new product, man. Maybe we might come out with our point of view kombucha. You might see it in Sprouts. You might see it in Walmart. You feel me?
I bought this book some months back, and it is basically the guide to literally doing everything yourself.
Additional skills.
Buying and working land, raising livestock, generating your own energy, enjoying your harvest, household skills and crafts, and more. And when it says more, it truly means that more.
I mean, everything.
Everything.
Like playing Madden, PS5.
Probably how to build Madden. Yeah, so if you're interested in this, I'll link this. What?
Right there, homesteading.
That's another one. Yeah, they also have a homesteading book.
That's basically what it is.
This is just, I don't know. I really like kombucha. I don't know.
What the?
I
What's in here?
really enjoy drinking kombucha, especially because I don't drink.
Bitty bitty venti. Bitty bitty vitamin.
Shut up.
It's tasty too.
I
Tastes like
really
candy.
will stop. Take your basket too.
No, it's cool. Just go. Go like that. Go.
So dang loud.